over the halfway line again. Now, young Jamie Shackleton down the Leeds right. Rafinha dropping deep. Wanting Shackleton to continue his run, but Norman steps in and retrieves possession for Norwich. Then Teemu Pukki has the ball stolen away by Phillips. Good play by Shackleton to hold off the Finn. Here's Rodrigo again in the centre circle for Leeds. Out to the left-hand side. And Dallas. This is better from Leeds. Committing men high up the field. Rodrigo just touches the ball off to Phillips, who switches it out to the right-hand side. And Shackleton linking up with Rafinha. The ball from Rafinha too heavy. And Norwich have a goal kick.
Good passage of play from Leeds, just keeping good possession, moving the ball from left to right. But as it came over back here on the right to Rafinha, he's 1v1. I'm thinking just take him on, get in the box. He plays the overlap to Shackleton, he just overhits his pass, and it just goes out for a goal kick.
17 minutes played, we await the first goal of the afternoon. Norwich have won all three of their previous Premier League home games against Leeds. Meslier has to come all the way out to the edge of the penalty area to make sure he gets the ball ahead of Sargent, who was waiting to attack a long punt upfield. Here's James on the left-hand side for Leeds, coming infield and finding Dallas. Dallas switches the ball out to the right, and Rafinha into the penalty area, found Rodrigo, but his touch was a poor one. Took the ball away from goal, and it's cleared now as far as Rashica. Looked a decent attack at one stage, Rufus.
That was a decent attack, and Rafinha again, he gets in the box. Rafinha and he's 1v1, and he plays the ball across to Rodrigo, who's coming in, and he had a bit of a heavy touch. Could he have taken it first time? Maybe not, but it's a good opportunity for Leeds.
Some encouragement for the team in white. As Norwich have the ball now with Norman midway inside their own half. He plays a delightful one out to his left-hand side, and Onubamidele looking to release Sargent. Sargent left edge of the area, crosses towards the far post. It's hanging in the air for a moment. Meslier managed to grab it with both hands and then bowls it out to Calvin Phillips in the centre for Leeds.
Yeah, I'm about Dele there, just getting forward, like both centre halves have done today. Kabak's done it on the other side.
It's almost those overlapping centre backs like we saw from Sheffield United when they were first promoted to the Premier League.
That's right.
Here's Shackleton, Leeds born and bred, making his 5th Premier League appearance of the season, having joined the club's academy at the age of 7. Stroked forward down the left-hand side by Strout, but again Norwich win it back all too easily, given away by Dow. It's with Liam Cooper now, who under pressure from Pukki just has to clear the ball into the stand on the far side, the Leeds captain.
Yeah, and Pukki's worked extremely hard. Pukki closing the centre halves down, putting himself about, making a bit of a nuisance of himself. And it was Cooper there that just under pressure booted the ball out.
19 played, Norwich 0, Leeds 0. Sargent plays it into midfield, and Norman, good ball forward by Norman, and headed goal was by Rashica, but he was under pressure. From Shackleton, can only guide the header tamely into the arms of Meslier, who quickly finds Rafinha, trying to play it into the centre, and Rodrigo, well read again by Norman, and now McLean glides away from Phillips. McLean into Norman. Those two have formed a good partnership so far in the centre of the park for Norwich. Here's McLean again looking over the top for Sargent. He's got two to aim at in the centre. Cooper a bit slow to come out and close down Sargent. Good ball in over the head of Rashica. Lively start from Norwich. Here's Sargent in the right wing position. Rashica shows too much of it to Shackleton, and in the red boots he tries to clear it away, but well won back by Onubamidele, and then the cross from Sargent over the head of Pukki and out for a goal kick.
Norwich getting into some good positions in the final third, and again the ball there on the right hand side, and it's Sargent just gets down there and he puts the ball in the box. He just goes to the penalty spot, and it just Mrs. Ruchisa, who tries to get his head on the ball.
Norwich 0, Leeds 0. 20 minutes played at Carrow Road. It's a goal kick for Leeds, for Meslier, the 21-year-old Frenchman who's made more saves than any other goalkeeper in the Premier League this season. Suggests that Leeds haven't exactly been defensively watertight. Rafinha wants a foul on this near touchline, not given. And then Phillips penalised for another trip on Dowell inside the centre circle.
Yeah, and they're winning the midfield battle at the minute. Norwich just in there, any ball that gets played in there, looking tidy on the ball, forcing another foul there from Phillips.
There's been one or two needless free kicks conceded by Calvin Phillips, the England international. Hanley clips the ball into the penalty area where the red-headed sergeant taps it down, and then the cross headed away by Llorente. They can't keep the ball, Leeds. Kabak inside the Leeds half wins it back for Norwich. Then McLean away from Phillips and making his way down the right wing. Wanted a free kick, good advantage this time, and into the penalty area goes Aarons. There's a collision between Llorente and Aarons, who's down. Don't think it was a foul, but the referee stopping play because both players are in need of treatment.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a foul. There's a good break initially from Norwich there. This is McLean that was just driving forward. He actually slips, and then it's Aarons that just takes over, runs into the box, and he runs into Llorente.
It's a clumsy tackle by Llorente.
It is a clumsy when you see it back, but I don't think the ref's going to...
Well, I think he's lucky that he actually didn't make any contact with Aarons. Otherwise that would have been a potential penalty. There was a clash of shins, both receiving treatment. Anthony Taylor meanwhile in conversation with Pascal Strauch, the Leeds midfielder.
Leeds giving the ball away needlessly, not really taking care of the ball, and Norwich striking on the ball and driving forward at every opportunity.
Llorente has had a lot of injury problems since his £20 million move from Real Sociedad at the start of last season. He looks to have come off worse in this incident. Max Aarons has already re-entered the fray. Llorente just hobbling off to receive some more treatment on the touchline. But like Aarons, looks like he will be able to continue. Anthony Taylor will have to restart with a bounce ball and give possession back to Leeds. Meslier picks it up inside the penalty area. Both players back on. It remains Norwich 0, Leeds 0. 23 minutes played. And Llorente and the White Gloves bowls it out to... Meslier and the White Gloves bowls it out to Llorente on this near side. Leeds going direct, but headed away by Hanley. And then Norman wriggling away from Rodrigo inside his own half. And here's Kabak again, summoned forward from the back by Norwich. Almost showed too much of that to Calvin Phillips, but manages to prod it back to McLean and keep Norwich in possession. Rashica down the left-hand side, linking up with the youngster Onibami Dele. Tim Krul barely been called into action so far this afternoon. Plays the ball out from the Norwich penalty area and releases Onibami Dele down this left-hand side. Certainly a much better Norwich performance than we saw at Stamford Bridge last weekend to this point.
Well, it is. They're getting hold of the ball, moving the ball really quick, getting the ball into Pookie. But at the minute, like I said, Leeds fits and starts when they've come forward. But it's all Norwich at the minute.
Grant Hanley plays the ball out to the right-hand side. It's a floated one over the head of James. Aaron's there ahead of Dan James and into the penalty area, shoots left-footed. Really good block by Strauch. And again Leeds give it away on the edge of the area, and Strauch has to clear for a throw.
Yeah, Aaron's driving into the box, and he had Dowell on the edge of the box calling for the ball. Decided to go for the shot. It got blocked, but again it's good play from Norwich. But you know, when you're down the bottom and you're having these spells in games, you really have to try and get a goal and get in front, because sometime in the game Leeds will come back into the game.
Well, they do have a corner here, Norwich, run by Dow, the former Everton midfielder. And I think he's going to take the corner from the right-hand side. Kabak amongst those who's come forward. So too Grant Hanley, the captain. Dow with a left-footed in-swinger. Melier wasn't particularly keen to come for it. In the end, Leeds clear it away to Aaron's on the edge of the centre circle. Norman trying to feed it back out to that right-hand side. Dow with a cross into the middle. Sargent waiting. Cooper stoops to head it clear and then manages to clear the second ball before it could reach Hanley. James leaping with Dow. Norman has out-muscled Rodrigo, and Norman with a shot from the edge of the area. Did it take a deflection or was it just miscued? I think the latter. Goal kick for Leeds.
He's looked lively, Norman, getting on the ball, looking to make something happen. And again, he's driving forward. Pookie was just peeling off to his right-hand side. Again, decided to get his shot off on the edge of the box. Bit of a scuff shot, to be fair, and it just went wide of the post.
It's been a really flat performance from Leeds so far. Take nothing away from Norwich. They certainly aren't playing like a team who lost 7-0 last weekend. Here's Rafinha, though. First chance really for him to run into the penalty area. Tries to cut the ball back onto his left foot. Cleared away by McLean. Shackleton offering support and gives it back to Rafinha, the Brazilian again. Drives it in this time. Again, Norwich clear their lines. Hanley taking responsibility, and in the end it's out for a throw.
Yeah, that's what Rafinha does really well. When he faces the opposition at 1v1, he's in the box, you can't really touch him, but the final delivery was poor.
It's an interesting system that Leeds are adopting this afternoon. Not really playing with a central striker. Dan James was in that number 9 role, spearheading that last attack. Not fluidity in those four in behind. And they have missed Patrick Bamford as an outlet, haven't they?
Oh, yeah, they have. You know, his hold-up play, his goals, obviously his goals as well. And he's someone that I'm sure that they can't wait to get back. Even Ayling, again, is as well as being very good defensively, he gives them something going forward.
Stuart Dallas scored a lot of goals last season, 8 in total. Yet to get off the mark this season. The goals have dried up for Leeds, as Rodrigo brings it down deep inside the Norwich half of the field and plays a neat ball out to Rafinha on the right. Rafinha trying to combine with James. Again, Hanley stepping in. Norwich defending well so far. And Rashica coming forward. Fouled again by Phillips, who must be close to having his name taken by the referee.
Yeah, he's had a couple of them where he's just stepped in front of the oncoming Norwich player and brought him down. I'm sure the referee is having a look and thinking that's his last one. But again, Rafinha, he gets into the final third. Again, it's an overweighted pass that plays him in. He's really got to sort of picking his passes out or looking to make something happen in the final third.
Norwich trying to make something happen here. With Dow well forward. Strout knocks the ball back to Melier, the goalkeeper, who clears left-footed high up into the sky. Hanley wins the header on halfway, and Dow there ahead of Phillips, but Strout is first the loose ball and plays a lovely volleyed pass out to the right, and Rafinha trying to take on Bamidele. It was almost the floor as he won possession back there. The young fullback, in comes the cross from Rafinha and headed away by Kabak.
Yeah, Rafinha just taking on Bamidele, but again he slips over and I think he heads the ball while he's on the ground.
Here's Shackleton down the right hand side for Leeds. Rafinha making a run ahead of Shackleton. Instead it's Stuart Dallas who comes across this near touchline, but he's got to try and get away from McLean. He couldn't do that. Cleared upfield by Rashica for a throw. Half an hour played, still 0-0. Norwich have been the better team. Haven't said that too often this season.